Speaking Thoughts Out Loud.
Who said that?
Created by Tramel Jumaine.
Black women are availing ourselves to all of the options that our hard work and circumstances currently afford us. And that means that single motherhood by choice is going to be an option that more and more Black women consider and even exercise. So anybody that's in their feelings about that can go ahead and start to process right now. Because Black women that have the privilege to embark upon this expensive and oftentimes lengthy process will increasingly decide to forego marriages and partnerships that do not serve us and that are not in our best interests. And now that bypassing those insufficient relationships does not have to come at the expense of motherhood, well, frankly, it's a whole new world. A world in which Black women are no longer subject to the desperation of being chose, because now we get to do the choosing. And as we choose, we do have to contend with the reality of a dismally small supply of Black sperm. Because most Black women on this journey, we want to create children that look like us and that look like our families, and that means we want Black sperm. And as we heard from Reese Brooks, it's the definition of slim pickings, and sometimes that means compromising on this aspect of your journey. Now, I am extremely fortunate that I was able to secure 2 vials of Black sperm from California Cryobank when I embarked on this part of my journey last fall. But I do know that I am an outlier. So I've got 2 concrete tips for single Black women who think this may be an option, either now or maybe later. Number 1, please check out Reproductive Village. It's a new Black-owned cryobank, and it's designed to help with this shortage of Black sperm. It's set to open its doors in D.C. later this year, and it will also have drop-off locations in Atlanta and Houston, Texas. And number 2, be proactive. I say go ahead and start looking right now for desirable Black sperm.
So this is what, first off, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Eboni K Williams. Want to promote single motherhood and encouraging females to go to a sperm bank to buy man's seed so they can have to procreate all by themselves. Crazy. Insane crazy. So let me get this straight. Most of modern day women, okay, this whole independency crap, they don't need a man. They can do without a man. They don't need us for nothing, according to them. We're no good as men, as collective, as a whole, as a collective. Not a certain remit, not a certain percentage, but as a collective, according to them in their own words. They don't need a man. They don't want us. We ain't good for shit. We ain't good for nothing. But yet, you want our seed. I'm just trying to understand this. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to understand this. It's bad enough that we are dealing with this single motherhood, single parent household. We've been dealing with this for a while in this society. And you would think that we want to do better, right? And you would think that we would want to break the curses, break the chain. But that's not the case with us today. If we ain't good enough for most of modern day women, then our seed shouldn't be good enough neither. And and the sad thing about it is, they don't want to do it the old-fashioned way. They want to go and purchase sperm and get it shot up in them from a tube. And you don't think that's sickening? That is sickening. That is sickening. What you gonna tell the baby? Who's your daddy? I don't know. I bought you from out of a sperm bank, and the doctor just injected you inside of me. You see how crazy that sounds? The mentality of that child is, pardon my language, but it's going to be fucked up. We live in a sick, delusional, deranged, psychopath society. I say this again. If men, as a collective, ain't good enough for y'all, then our seed shouldn't be good enough neither. You don't need a man. You don't need us. So you don't need that. Nah, you don't need that. Nope. You don't need that. Nah. You bad all by yourself. Yeah. Procreate by yourself with no help from no man. And here's another thing too. You going off to these sperm banks and buying a unknown man's seed. You don't know what this man like is mentally. You don't know his background. So you are willing to put that child, to put yourself at risk so you are willing to inject this child through a tube inside of you without even thinking about, damn, I don't even know the mental state of this person. I don't know. That is crazy. That is insane. But this is the world we're living in. This is the society we're living in here in North America. So guys, my advice to you, don't give your seed away. Don't give it away. Because we got to start thinking like that. Because if we ain't good enough for modern day women, they don't need us for nothing, then they don't need our damn sperm. They don't need it. Do bad all by your damn self. Trick. How about that? Yeah, I said it. Do all bad by your damn self. Because you ain't getting my seed. This is crazy. That's all I got for y'all. This is crazy, man. I digress.
Speaking Thoughts Out Loud.
Who said that?
Created by Jamel Jumaine.
Hey, do me a favor real quick. Like and subscribe so you can keep up with what's next. Come on, man. Think. Thought you just gonna slide up out of here without liking and subscribing.